Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Damlola Richards. I film content around my faith, family, lifestyle, relationship, motherhood, and all of those good stuff. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to have a solid relationship with your in-laws. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Growing up, I saw and heard many things about relationships with in-laws. The one that was like very dominant that I heard more often were bad relationships, like in-laws and bad reps, 5 or 6. So there were like a lot of talk about how in-laws are bad. I remember when I was in school, and I stayed in school still. We were like 6 in my room for 5 years, right? So there were always like conversations, different conversations from every point. And I remember one time there was a conversation in my room about how that a lady was saying that she would not like for a partner to have a mom, that she desires to marry somebody that doesn't have a mother. And she was talking from how grandmother, right, which is her dad's mom, had treated her mom. She was talking about how she doesn't want to have an in-law, that all the people that she had seen that had in-laws, they suffered. People that enjoyed their marriage, their husband, their spouses, are people that do not have in-laws. And I remember that's when she said that thing. I was thought to myself that I did not even meet my grandparents, right? I was very small when my last grandparent died. No, not very small actually. I met about 2 of them, but they are very far away. They are not even in Nigeria, so we don't have like a very cordial relationship with them, right? So I could not relate what she was saying. However, I think I internalized a bit of what she said, and because I had heard stories as well, I had seen people share their experiences. Movies, Yoruba movies, it is always about bad in-laws. Like they never gave good rep to in-laws in Yoruba movies, right? And was shaped by things that we see and things that we hear, right? So it was beginning to shape my perspective about in-laws. I did not even know that, right? But what drove it home for me was in 2021 when my sister got married, right? And when my sister got married, I realized that, oh my God, Dami, you are on the in-law side of relationship now. So you have an in-law relationship now. Your sister has a husband, right? And so we have become in-laws to some people, just like we have in-laws as well. And I realized that I'm not a bad person. My parents are not bad people. My siblings are not bad people. So what's the entire idea about in-laws are bad people, right? And then that was when it dawned on me that, of course, people can be bad. People can be very mean. People can be very unkind. And I get that part, right? But I think that going into it with the mindset of the fact that these people are bad is already a flawed mindset, is already a flawed perspective. I think that more often than not, it affects the relationship than we care to agree, right? So I told myself that, Dami, you have in-laws now. Look at you, like, are you a bad person? At this time, I was dating my husband. I give God praise because I have good in-laws. They are very godly people. And I think that helps a lot, right? The fact that they are godly people. They are people that I respect so much because they are spiritual people. I'm still going to get to that part. But however, 2021 just drove them for me that if you don't see yourself as a bad person, why should you see the other people as bad people, right? So I told myself that I don't care, like maybe not I don't care, but I'm not going into my marriage with the mindset that my in-laws are coming to hurt me, that they are coming to be mean to me, that they're coming to be unkind to me, that they're coming to hurt me and make my life miserable in my marriage. I told myself that over and over again, this was something I had to do consciously, that my in-laws love me. I had to internalize that they love me, they are good people, I am good to them, they are good to me, we're kind, we live in harmony. We do not have what everybody says, like the narrative of in-laws that we have in Nigeria and that they've portrayed, right, in media and all of that to us, right? So I had to consciously tell myself that. And I remember that one time before I got married, I think it was maybe 2021 or 2022 now, I was just talking to somebody and I was saying that, in-law relationship and all of that. The person was saying that they have just wanted to say about in-law relationship. Don't see them as bad people. Don't see them as, some people, some random people. Take them as family. Treat them like family, right? Treat them as your own people and you will receive the treatment of your own people. And I took that to heart because I now told myself that, okay, so if my mother-in-law is my mom and my mom does something to me, would I, because of that, be unkind to her or be mean to her? I don't think I would. I told myself, I'm going to give them a lot of grace. A lot of grace. And I told God, I said, God, give me capacity. I'm going to give them a lot of grace, right? And I also realized that I also am not perfect. There are things that I'm also going to do that is going to, hurt them as well, right? So I asked myself that I don't want them to be unkind towards me. So I cannot be unkind towards them and expect them to be kind towards me. And me, I wanted to enjoy my marriage. I'm just a baby girl, right? So I knew that I didn't want any problem for myself. And so yeah, that was what I told myself, right? From my almost 5 years of experience, I think that it was good for me at the time to have changed my mindset and perspective about in-laws. I think that if I had entered with the mindset I was bringing, I think that I'll probably not have the relationship I have with them now. So first thing first, mindset. I think that a lot of Nigerians, unmarried and even married people, need to change their perspective about in-laws, what they have internalized, what they have seen. Some people have experienced, their parents, their mom, their dad, like they just had bad in-laws growing up, and it now became a thing for them that all in-laws are automatically going to be bad. I think that you should not have that kind of mindset. You should have a mindset that they are going to be good people because I am going to be a good person, not because you are going to be a good person. They are just going to be good people, right? And so I have that. So mindset is very important. There are good in-laws. I know that they've given in-laws bad rep, especially the ones from the father side. They have very bad rep, but I promise you there are good ones, very good ones, right? Over time, like still in this conversation, I'm going to talk about what happens more often than not that make people have bad relationships, not because necessarily because they are all bad people. Things, circumstances, different things happen, and then it makes people be unkind. But I'm going to talk about that moving forward. But yeah, mindset. Please do not have a mindset that in-laws are bad people. There are good in-laws, and you are going to have good in-laws, right? And that brings me to talking about respect and honor. The dynamic of my own relationship with my in-laws is that I have different generations spread across. So I have my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, who are way above my generation, older, right? So we are not in the same generation. Then there is me and my husband. Then there is now my husband's junior ones, right? And they are also in a different generation. So I realized that, of course, I've always known that, you respect people, you don't dishonor people. That's who I am, not because of even circumstances or situations. I, as a person, believe that you should be an honorable person, you should be a respectful person, right? However, I think that more often than not, people come and they don't want to accord the respect that they are demanding from other people. And so me, I told myself that because I'm going to have kids, I don't have a mom. So most likely, of course, obviously, my mother-in-law is going to be the one to come and take care of me and my baby when I have a baby. Before she came, I had to prep myself, remind myself severally that, damn, if this person is your mom, whatever it is that she does, my mom was my mom till she died. I never at any point say that, you're not my mom anymore because she hurts me. And trust me, I and my mom had a lot of differences, right? Like we had things that we didn't agree together on. And I never dishonor her or disrespect her because we're having differences, because we were not agreeing on a certain matter. So I told myself that at no point will I disrespect my mother-in-law or dishonor her because I don't agree with her on something. And does that mean that she never hurt me? Of course not, because we are humans. I'm sure that I also did things that she did not like. I'm sure that, at some point I probably hurt her and all of that. I have to remind myself that you can disagree and be kind. You can have boundaries and still be honorable and respectful. The fact that you have boundaries does not mean that you can, when people overstep their boundaries, you now have the right to disrespect them. I genuinely think that that's not the right thing to do, right? So, what I did, right, that has worked for me over time is letting my partner lead the bridge. And this goes both ways. For my siblings as well, for my own family as well, I lead the bridge. For my husband's family, he leads the bridge. So if there is something that I need to communicate to them, I go through him, because I think that because they have been together over time, it would be more subtle. I think that they would also understand him more. I think that the other person is not there for figure. They can communicate better with their own people. This is what I don't like that this person has done to me. Or they can communicate with the person that, this thing that you have done is something that we don't do in our home. It's something that my wife and I have agreed not to do. So we will appreciate it if you do not do it anymore. Now, for my family as well, if my husband doesn't like something that my family member did, I am the one in the best position to talk to them, to communicate to them that my husband and I, because we are one, do not agree on this thing. And we will appreciate it if it doesn't happen again. They would not take it as an offense as they would if my husband goes and says, this that you have said, we don't like it, it's bad, it's our boundary. It doesn't work that way. Let your partner take the bridge. I think that people don't understand that part of communication with in-laws. Let your partner take the bridge. Let them be the ones to communicate to their own people. And it doesn't mean that you cannot communicate with them as well, but especially when it comes to matters that are really weighty, if you feel like it's something that might not sit well with them, let your partner communicate it. It just makes it all easier. It is easier. Do you know how to say it? I can talk to my sister, there's nothing I can say. Anything I say, she knows my tone. She knows that I don't mean any harm and all of that. But they don't know this person as such. Whenever they come, they might feel like, oh, this person is attacking us or something. So let them be the bridge between you and your in-laws. It helps. So if they want to get angry, let them get angry at your partner. Let them get angry at their own person, right? At their own, family member, right? Before you. And I think that works. That's what we do. And I think it works perfectly, really. Now, about boundaries. Set gentle and clear boundaries. Don't erect walls. Don't erect walls. Don't set boundaries that are not realistic. Don't set boundaries that you know that if somebody said that kind of boundary against you as well, you might not like it. Don't erect walls, basically. I think that's more often than not. People erect walls and they expect the other person on the other side to be kind. It doesn't work that way, because when you erect walls, you are barely seeing each other. So when you see each other, it might be a fight, right? So please don't erect walls. It is not going to profit either of you. It is not going to profit the relationship, right? There can be very good boundaries, right? But don't make them walls such that you're pushing them. Don't make them feel like they have lost their family member forever. So whatever boundary you're setting, make sure that it is gentle and it is clear. And make sure that it is not extreme boundary. And when I say extreme boundary, I mean boundaries that basically threatens their relationship with that person, right? Makes them feel like, oh, we don't have this person anymore. We have lost this person forever. I understand that the Bible says that the man shall leave his father and his mother and he shall cleave to his wife. They shall become one flesh. The Bible also says that honor your father and your mother so that your day may be long. So when the Bible says that you should cleave, it did not say that forget them entirely and never ever honor them anymore. It doesn't say that dishonor them. It says honor them. You might not agree with them, but you can still honor them. In disagreement, we can honor people. This thing that you have said, we are not doing it, but you can say it in honorable ways. So there are no walls, just boundaries, and there are clear boundaries. When my mother-in-law was with me, there are many boundaries that I had to set, but I did not dishonor her doing it. I did not disrespect her. I never did disrespect her doing it. More often than not, in fact, I communicated the boundaries through my husband to say, oh, this thing, I do not like it. And sometimes I even had to let go because I understood that, okay, she's not going to be here forever. For the time that she's going to be here, how do I not accommodate her? If she was my mom, would I not accommodate her, right? So really, don't erect walls. Set clear boundaries. Set gentle boundaries. Be very gentle. Set kind boundaries. Be very considerate in your boundaries that you're setting. And understand that these people are not perfect people. They have flaws. And you have flaws as well. Everybody has weaknesses and strength, right? Rather than focusing entirely on their weaknesses, look at their strength as well. Be calm, be clear, be kind. People can tell when they are loved. People can tell when they are loved. And again, it is not going to be all smooth, right? But I promise you, you don't want to be unkind or disrespectful or dishonorable. There's no point. And that is not who you are, really. That is not who you are. Another thing that has really worked for me is that I choose forgiveness quickly. I forgive very quickly. Again, there are going to be things that we hurt you that they will do, and in turn you're also going to have things that you will do that will hurt them as well. But I cannot control that. Maybe I can control it to an extent, but I have more control over how I react, right? How I forgive. So I forgive. See, I'm forgiving in advance, and it's peaceful. And it is not that I'm not trying to fight them. I'm not trying to be the boss. This is my space. This is my home. I understand that already. They are not even trying to drag this with me. They are not trying to take away my home or my husband or anything. So I am not going with that perspective. So I'm not trying to fight them or anything. So when anything happens, I'm not looking at it that I knew it. They are acting unkind to me because they don't like me. I don't have that mindset. I think you should not as well. So even when things are happening, and I know that, oh, this thing is not fair towards me, because I don't have the mindset of the fact that they are hurting me on purpose, it helps me to forgive when I see that, oh, maybe they don't even mean it that way. It is just better that way. Or else there are going to be many things that you will have to worry about. And there are many things to worry about already, to not be worrying again about in-laws. It's going to be too much, really. So for me, I forgive very quickly. Again, I remind myself that these are my family members. If I have to let them go or push them away. That means I'm not seeing them as a family member, because I have had family, my dad, my siblings, all of us, we stayed together for many years, and I never moved out of the house, or I never disowned them just because they did something to me. We hurt each other every time, and we're still family. That's what family is for. No matter what happens, we are together in this. We hold each other together. We hold each other up high. And that's my perspective. And I think it has been working for me to have a better relationship with my in-laws. Lastly, I'm going to say pray for them. Really, see, if you pray for somebody, your heart delights in them. You cannot hate somebody that you pray for. I'm talking from experience. You can never hate somebody that you pray for. There are people that they realize that I think I'm beginning to not like this person. I started praying for them. I started praying for them beyond them. It was helping me. It was healing my heart. It was helping my heart. Pray for them. You can never hate somebody that you pray for. Pray for them. Pray for their heart. Pray for their person. Pray for who they are. Pray that they grow as well. Pray that they love you. Pray for everything. Really pray that they love you. That your love is in their heart. That their love is in your heart as well. Pray for them. This is something that I have done and it has worked for me. So pray for them. And again, I'm going to say this to round it up. I understand that there can be very bad people. I have been opportune to have very good in-laws. They are godly people. They are amazing people. Super amazing people. But some people don't have that kind of thing, right? They don't have that kind of luxury or opportunity to have amazing people. And there is a very thin line between having bad in-laws and you yourself being a bad person. There's a very thin line, because you might not even realize it. Sometimes the in-laws are not the problem. You are the problem. You are the bad person. You are the one that needs to watch yourself and work on yourself. And more often than not, I've realized that the remedy for somebody being unkind towards you is not to be unkind towards that person, it's to be kind towards that person. At several points, I remember Apostle Paul, I can't remember where it is now, but I remember that in the Bible, Apostle Paul was telling the believers in a particular book that it is better for you to take the wrong, to say that even though you are the one that is right, it's better for you to say, oh, I accept that I'm the one that is wrong, than take your fellow brethren to court. It is better. Look at that. So honestly, you might want to work on yourself. Check yourself. What can I do better? Am I the problem? What if it is me? What if it is you? Really, sometimes it is not you again, but sometimes it can be you. So you have to look inwardly first. But that's if you're married already, right? But there are things that can be beyond your power, and you might have to seek help as regards that. This video is basically for people that are married and have the perspective or have grown up with the mindset that in-laws are bad people, that have heard, internalized, and ingested the reps that in-laws are bad people, especially the ones from the father side. That no, not all in-laws are bad people. And going into your relationship, into your marriage with that mindset is going to affect it more than you can ever imagine. So please don't go with that mindset. Go with a very clear mind. Go with a very clear mindset that your in-laws are going to be loving people, and that no matter what, you're going to be kind towards your in-law, right? And that you're going to control what you can control and leave what you cannot control. Again, you can have a very beautiful, sweet, and amazing relationship with your in-laws. It doesn't have to be bad vibes with them. I hope that you've learned one or two things from this video. I hope that you've been blessed by this video. If you've been blessed, please share this video with one person at least, such that they can also get blessed by this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've not subscribed to my channel, this is the point where you subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. I promise you awesome content. So please subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment if you have a comment, or if you have a feedback, please drop it in the comments. I'm going to be there reading all of them. And if you have experiences that you would like to share as well, please share with me in the comments. I'm going to be there reading all of them. Thank you once again for watching till this point. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye guys.